If you love frog fishing, don't miss this episode. We show you in detail how to be much more successful fishing a frog than you ever have been. This is Looking Ahead TV.
I would say yes. Oh, now how cool is that, man? How cool is that? Oh man, was that awesome. Oh, look at that.
Well, I'm going back to my hometown, hang around with my friends. I'm going back, stomping grounds where the party never ends. I'm going back, southern land, baby, it's good to be back home. Well, I finally got myself back on track. I'm going back, yeah, I'm going back. Woo! I've traveled so far, and I've been guided by southwestern stars, searching for a different way, just to make it through these cold, dark days. Well, I've gone back to my hometown, hang around with my friends. I'm going back, stomping grounds where the party never ends. I'm going back, southern land, baby, it's good to be back home. Well, I finally got myself back on track. I'm going back, yeah, I'm going back.
Come in here, buddy. Oh, yeah. That is what we like to see. Right there. Goodness gracious, those hooks are sharp and they're popping frog, man. Holy cow. He hit it all the way down there. Nice fish. There he is. Come on. Get out of there. Oh. That's what you want. That's what you want. He's in there. Yeah, good. All right. Come on, you. Get out of that grass. Get out of that grass. All right. I'm going to show you guys something here, and I know you saw it on the camera. See how deep that frog is in right there? All right, there's a reason for that. I waited, okay? These fish are not going to let go of it. Most of the time when I get questions about how to be more successful with frog fishing, the main thing that people do is they set the hook too quick. Now let me explain something to you. When the bass inhales that water, okay, or he comes up on that frog, when we're fishing over the top of thick grass like that, there's three things that actually go in a frog's mouth. First is water, second is grass, third is your frog. If you set on the explosion, chances are he doesn't even have that frog all the way yet, and you're going to pull it out of his mouth. If you saw what I did, I waited to see that fish swimming to the left. I made sure I felt the fish. They will not, in most cases, let go of it. Wait. The more you wait, the better your chances for success. When that fish blows up, reel down, feel the fish, which way it's moving, set the hook in the opposite direction. You'll go from a 50% hookup range to over 90%. Wait. You will catch more bass. Now, we were just talking about waiting, and I'm going to show you what waiting does. Look at that. That's what it does. You wait, let them feel that fish. That's that Terminator popping frog. We've done shows on this. I just love this bait so much. And a frog is just one of those baits that sometimes people have a hard time working. And I am telling you, the more you wait, the better off that you're going to be. And that fish just absolutely inhaled it. What's cool about these baits too is the way the hook is designed on here. I can throw up really close. If you watch here, I can throw up really close and get them right in there, right in that cover, in the heaviest stuff right there. And that's good because I'm not hanging up. I'm spending more time fishing, but those hooks are just in the prime position to where if a fish strikes, I can set the hook. I've got total confidence that I can get it places, I can walk it into places, and a lot of times all I'm doing today is just doing a steady cadence. Pop, pop, letting it sit, pop, pop, letting it sit, and that's it. And if you notice, when it stops, it'll kind of flare off one side or the other. And I get asked the question, well, how do you make a frog work? Well, if you've ever watched a frog, that's how you make it work. Let me show you an example here. Look at that fish, just blew up way out there. Okay, so frog hits the water. I'm going to scoot it along a little bit, let it stop, just like a frog would. Maybe pop it a little bit, let it sit, scoot it a little bit, Right when I get to that thick stuff, I'll slow it down a little, keep it moving along, and every once in a while, I want it doing something erratic. That's what a frog does. A frog doesn't do the same thing all the time. It just does different stuff. There, we got it. Again, that's what happens when you wait. Watch them rush off the bank at it. That is awesome. That is awesome. Telling you folks, that is fun, and waiting is the whole key.
This segment of Hook and Hunt TV is brought to you by Covercraft, car covers, seat covers, sunscreens, floor mats. Covercraft, protection for whatever you drive.
Right on the same spot. Look at this. Oh, that is nice. Come here. Oh my man, now that, look at the gut on that thing. What an awesome frogfish right there. Look at that Terminator frog, man. Chomp. Oh, fun, 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 fun. Now, look what we're fishing here. If you can see, there's a weed line. Right now, we're boats in about 9 foot of water, okay? So we are fishing this weed line. Right now, these fish have moved extremely shallow. They are chasing bait fish, young of the year, whatever, up in the shallow water. So we move back, since this water's so clear, and I'm making long casts with this frog. I've got 50-pound Suffix Performance braid on here, which allows me, plus I've got those microwave guides on this rod, gives me the ability to make long casts with very little effort. As soon as that fish takes it, I reel down, I just feel which way the fish is going and set the hook. I'm going to keep telling you that because I know there's guys out there that are going to keep setting the hook on the explosion. I'm going to say it again, the longer you wait, the more successful you will be. There, we got it. There, we got it. Now you got to pull him through that stuff. Always keep that rod up. Oh, he's coming through there. There, come on, buddy. Look at all this. You got to keep that rod up and constantly pulling. He's in there. He's in there. Look at this. Look at this, folks. This is why you got to wait when you set that hook. That's what goes in a bass's mouth first, is that grass. Make sure you wait on that hook set and then set a couple times as it's coming in. Keep that rod up. That will be a result more times than not. Man, did he blow up on that one? Look at that. He's got that thing eating. Look at that. Look at that. He ate that thing, man. That is so much fun. That is so much fun. Look at that thing. Goodbye. Oh, they are taking that so far down there. There we go. Good. There we go. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so here's the key. That fish looked like it was pretty shallow, and it was. But here's the key to this. Our boat is actually in around 20 foot of water. That comes out about 20 yards at the end of that weed line and then completely drops off. In the heat of the day now, it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. These fish are starting to, you'll have fish do two things on a summer pattern like this. Some of them will move up underneath that grass because it's cooler in there and there's shade in there, and there's a lot of bait fish, right, and bluegills swimming around in there, and then some of them will probably drop off deeper. Right now, a lot of the bigger fish we're catching is on this frog, and they're really shallow. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. You go where the big fish are, right now they're shallow, and that's how we're catching them, and goodness gracious, is it fun. So let's go over the setup that we used today. It was simple. You know you're having a good day when you only have to use one rod and reel combination. And this is the one that did it. So obviously I build all my own rods, as you all know. And here's the blank that I built this rod on. And this is an American Tackle Bushido blank. The number on it, MB73 12-25. What does that mean? That means a 7-foot, 3-inch blank. It's extra heavy with a fast tip. I not only use this for a frog rod, but I use it for a Carolina rig rod as well. I'm always going to be using braid on both those. I like the braid for the main line on the Carolina rig and as well as the frog. 50-pound test Suffix performance braid. I also have this on an American Tackle, the new American Tackle 8-to-1 reel. Remember something about any reel, not just high-speed reels, that to get the full gear ratio out of any reel, you need to fill the spool close to the top, or about 1/8 of an inch from the top of the spool. That will give you not only the farthest casting distance, but also the full gear ratio, and take advantage of that. Now, to complete this setup, this, as far as I'm concerned right now, is the best guide system I've ever used. Y'all know I use the microwave guides, but this is a new microwave guide light. What does that mean? That means that these rings are so light on here, there's no inserts to pop out, and they're built with a crush-proof system. So I've stepped on these a couple times. It is really hard to ruin these guides. The perfect guide for tournament anglers, or just guys who fish a lot, because we always are stepping on our rods. Great guide system, adds just about 0 weight to my blank. So it's extremely well finished rod. I put an extra gripping surface back here, but that I really, really like. It's real comfortable on my hand. So the frogs we were using today, the Terminator Poppin' Frog, which you saw a lot, and also mixed in there is a little Terminator Walking Frog. Now they make this in 2 sizes. They make the bigger one and the small one. Sometimes I will go back over an area with the smaller frog. You tournament guys, this is a great one if you've been fishing a frog all day and bites they're blowing up behind it, or they're missing a frog, or you're going down the bank behind other guys. This is the frog you really want to consider. This is the smaller version of the Terminator Walking Frog. It's got very heavy duty, stout VMC hooks on here, still has the weight in the back, and casts a country mile. Also, if you're getting short strikes on the frog, I always trim my legs off till there's only about 2 inches sitting back there. That will be a smaller profile on that frog. You want them hitting the whole frog. How many times have you seen a bass just grab the legs and swim off with the back of it? If you frog fish, you've seen it happen. So to keep from that happening on a consistent basis, cut the legs off a little bit shorter, and you've got the perfect package. That's it. That's how nice and simple it was, and how deadly effective it is. We've got a couple more fish to catch. Let's get back to the show.
Big fish there, buddy. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. We get this one in. This one's going on the Rapala scale. Look at that beast. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, buddy. And the frog popped right out. Look at that. Man, that one's going on the... I'm going to put this one on the Rapala scale for sure. Zero that out. Let's see what we got. Damn, it's on there the same as the last one. Look at that. 4.62. Man, that's an awesome fish. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, man. We're going to get a picture of this fish, put it back. We'll be back right after this. What a day! All right, good. All right, come on, get in here. Look at that, through that grass. And there's another fish in there. That is why you wait on the hook set. Feel that fish, feel him take it down. Look at that. Look how he eats it. That's why you wait to feel the fish. As soon as you feel him pull it down, that's when you set the hook. Man, look at that one. Oh, cow. Oh, yeah, come here, baby. Come here. What a beautiful fish. Yeah! Terminator frog, choke. What a great way to end the day.
Holy cow, that is a great fish right there. There's another one swimming with it. How cool was that? Hey, thanks for joining us this week. Frog fishing is so much fun. Get yourself some of those Terminator frogs. Make sure you got plenty of Suffix 50-pound braid to do it with. You'll be all set up. And remember, just wait when you see the fish strike, wait to feel the fish, and then my heart just boom. Your hooking percentage is going to go way up. Make sure you wait till the end of the show because we're going to put a bunch of discount codes in there for you so you can get some really cool stuff at a great discount for you. Thanks for joining us this week. I'm Jim Crowley. We'll be on the road somewhere next week. God bless you. We will. See you soon.
It's good to be back home. Well, I finally got myself back on track. I'm going back to my hometown, hang around with my friends. I'm going back, stomping grounds, where the party never ends. I'm going back to the land. Baby, it's good to be back home. Well, I finally